From Tuscaloosa, Alabama, you're watching the SEC on ESPN. It's game number 3 for the number 3 team in the country, Alabama. Southern Miss has come to Tuscaloosa. Crimson Tide haven't lost a non-conference home game here since 2007. They trail by a field goal as Southern Miss came right down the field on their 10-play opening drive to cap it with a field goal. Joe Tessitore and Brock. Here is the very capable Christian Jones. And Jones brings it out. A good teammate type player. And they will start on the ground with TJ Yeldon.
We could go to Alcorn State.
The whistle comes in that time. As they were going with a little bit of tempo.
Part of the snap, false start, 77 offense, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Opportunity to spit the play out through the signals.
Here's Yeldon on 2nd and 10 as they were backed up after the penalty. Watch this. Choppy start here as there's another flag down near midfield.
Illegal substitution on the defense. 5-yard penalty, still third down.
It's Matt Austin. Here's Sims. Quick roll, quick strike, and who else but Amari Cooper, who is off to as good a start as anybody.
Perimeter, you see all the green grass in front of him. He even has Chris Black in front on the little naked route there. And instead,
here's Yeldon as he took advantage of the pulling lineman.
really setting up that lane for Yeldon.
A vertical release on the near side. That was well.
Get everybody on the same page.
Yeldon, plenty of room and a big result. They said he was. And he's going to pave the way for TJ Yeldon. He was wrapped up after a gain of 2 by Nunez.
Illegal formation on the offense. Too many men in the backfield. Number 9, 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
So Cooper wasn't up on the line. And pressure off the edge. Picked up and crossing route. Here goes Cooper. Amari Cooper. Oh, was that easy? Touchdown, Alabama. 22 yards. Griffith makes it a 7-3 game. Came in leading the nation in receptions. Gets his 2nd touchdown catch of this young season. Emmanuel Johnson from the 4-yard line. Gives us a moment to check in with Adnan Virk. That's what we do. This is college football, right?
Every week matters.
Here's Mullins as he tucks, runs, and safely. And tries to run it on 2nd and 5 and only gains. They bring 4 against Mullins. And that was somehow caught by Triplett. A flag is down as you saw a Crimson Tide.
Personal foul, face mask, 73 of the offense. Half the distance to the goal, repeat third down.
That time it's Rashad Hill, the left tackle, trying to block the pass rushing group. We already saw Ryan Anderson get involved.
All the way up to a 3rd and 16. Play action. As they get it to try to get it to Smith from a yard into his own end zone, punting away to Christian Jones. They almost got through that shield that time. And here is Jones. A lot of room to work with on that near side as he gets it all the way back towards midfield. A good return. Play action. Sims plenty of time to choose his options, and he's chosen well downfield, but it is batted away by Payne. 2nd and 10 with Yeldon. And his mouthpiece just went flying out over 12 personnel. 2 tights here on 3rd and 2. And he is tackled in the backfield. A fine leg talent on the punt away. And Casey Martin looking to field it. A reverse rotation here as he tries to just pin Martin. And he does so with the fair catch at about the 10. Check in the window dressing from Southern Miss as they bunch and then spread. And he's going to take a shot downfield looking for Thompson. And did Thompson haul that in? What an effort that time as they say yes. a completion out to the 46-yard line.
That's going to be awfully close.
Watch the right foot, Brock. Let's see if it gets down before his rear gets down.
Sure does.
That right foot touched the grass before his back end hit the white.
Pretty clear. What a tremendous adjustment by DJ Thompson, the 6'3", 200-pound redshirt sophomore. And you see the knee brace right there on Eddie Jackson, number 4. Toward that ACL.
After review, ruling on the field is confirmed. First down.
Down the field, 10 plays, and got a field goal out of it. And there's Ito Smith, and he couldn't gain any traction as Xavier Dixon.
Rush to really find and develop some of these perimeter players.
Like he has here. There's the crossing route that time to Triplet. That was on the top of your screen, number 7, too. Batted away.
Rush group, and you're going to see the big fella right here in the middle, right next to Jonathan Allen and those speed rushers, and you're going to see those guys rotate through as well this season. And A'Shawn does a nice job of getting right into the lap of Mullen.
That shield almost didn't hold up last time, but they don't come after him here. As Jones is back, or will plant his feet. Let this one pass by for a touchback. There's a little touch pass straight ahead to Amari Cooper as he tries to weave his way and now goes against the grain. Cooper's all the way back in his own backfield, but he's picking up blocks. Hello, Amari. Welcome to the big time.
How about his buddies around him? How about TJ Yeldon right there with the big block? You can see O.J. Howard as he reverses field come back as well and tee off. Not just a guy that catches the quick screens. He is one of the more dynamic playmakers in the SEC.
The stat book's going to show it as just moving. Then there's this guy, Derrick Henry. Look at him move the pile. On 2nd and 8, it'll be Tessitore, Brock Huard, and Shannon Spake with you here at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa. 7-3, Alabama, number 3 team in the country.
3rd and 2.
And Yeldon was able to break free out to midfield. Shannon?
Well, Joe, remember you.
Derrick Henry. Took a moment to find that hole. Got himself 5 yards. His 6th pass attempt goes to Cooper again. And another first down for Alabama. Adnan, what do you have? Thanks, Adnan. Busy day of college football. Derrick Henry, only a yard that time. Something I want to discuss more with you as we take a look at both these quarterbacks tonight. TJ Yeldon, he's tackled for a loss, but that's really
a little bit too long.
Kenyon Drake, who is coming out of the backfield there. Sims taking his time here, avoiding the rush, tuck and run, which he can do very well, and he does so inside the 20.
Advantages against a team like Southern Miss. It's a field and boundary team.
A vertical release and just out of the hands.
Made the play deep down the field on the post route. There you just see an excellent job with his hands getting in there. Is what's called the boundary. They like to put their physical corner read up there.
They're going to run to the boundary side with Kenyon Drake, and he gets goes with the slant. It'll be 1st and goal, Alabama, as Christian sprints to the near side. Can he get to the corner? Yes. Touchdown, Blake Sims. A 4-yard touchdown run.
It's not going to be that way with inexperience at quarterback. Some changes in terminology in your system, changes in your style and the way you're playing.
Spanning 80 yards and 13 plays. The last 4 with the fleet feet of Blake Sims. Michael Thomas on the return for Southern Miss. And he can't get free at the 18-yard line. A flag is thrown in from front.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 35, the receiving team. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
Another critical error.
Tried to pull it and get deep. Can he get free there? As he was dragged down from behind that. This Tide defense offers up here on 3rd and 2. Mullins with time. And dropped by Jones. Back at the 40-yard line, waiting on Sarazen's punt. See if they can set up a good return here, as Sarazen did not turn that over. And it doesn't even reach midfield. And by not turning it over, it actually bounces back to the 3rd. Coming up at the halfway point of this second quarter. Swings it out to Cooper. That didn't look to be a forward pass there, as Cooper, horse, the way he has started the season. 2nd and 2. Back to Cooper. Sims was a little off balance on his follow through that time.
Been effective on the ground all season long.
Kenyon Drake just muscles his way. And a little spot route to Christian Jones that time, and it'll be 1st and goal. Play action. Black dragging with him. But he can't find Chris Black, so he tries to find it himself, and he's down to the 1-yard line.
He's so effective in the play action in the pocket.
Little tempo there, and a touchdown for Kenyon Drake. The junior from Georgia, his 3rd. So short kickoff by Griffith, fielded by Ito Smith. And try to change direction, and it works out just fine out to the 30-yard line, as Mullins flanked by Smith and Parks. And both leak out, and Smith gets it for a short. Here's Parks now. And Collins was pursuing down the line. Well, they back out of it. They only bring 4. And that's all you need when you got Ryan Anderson. Oh, Mullins was set up as a target. And Anderson just bowled.
You're going to face this season, having the likes of Anderson and Allen and Tomlinson all combine and contribute, hugely beneficial as the season evolves.
Oh, that hit a Bama player, it looked like. That looked like it may have been muffed there, as the officials are talking it over, and they'll see where they're going to spot this. And it is indeed Southern Miss ball at about the 30-yard line. That was Justin Penn.
Ruling on the field as the ball was touched by Alabama, recovered by Southern Miss. By rule, the ball is dead when the kicking ball recovers. 1st down.
Now what they're going to look for here is who did it hit first.
The previous play is under further review.
Looked like Tyron Jones.
A lot of youth and inexperience.
After review, the field stands. Southern Miss football.
So they take a look and they keep it the way it was called.
That's Tyron freshman Jones not scattering away from the punt.
They're going to take a shot after the turnover. Didn't have a chance as he was quickly to Cox, and he is wrapped up by Landon. Southern Miss looking to make the most of it. Little pressure off the edge. He just checked to Smith, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And in the SEC play next week.
Here's Acosta. And he puts it through.
I'll tell you what else you've seen in this first half is a lot of defensive personnel. You're going to get a lot of turnover at Alabama with the talent you bring in and you develop throughout. Seen a lot of people play defensively in that front tonight.
Christian
You
Jones
can see O.J. Howard get involved.
Tight ends have been very silent early this year. They were trying to set up the screen that time, but they gave way with some pressure. So there's T.J. Yeldon, and he tries to stretch out for about 5 yards.
You'll get it to start the second half.
Here's Yeldon, and he is taken down right at the line of scrimmage by Jacorius Cotton. Need to get tightened up a bit. 21-6 on top of Southern Miss. Shannon.
Coach, what have you seen out of Blake Sims in this first half?
I think Blake's done okay in the game. I don't think we're playing very well on offense up front. We're not running the ball consistently, so He's made some good plays. He's made some good throws, but we just got no rhythm and consistency on offense. You know, we just need to play better in the second half.
So what's your plan for that quarterback position in the second half?
Well, we're going to decide at halftime.
When you look at the rest of the team, I know that you were looking at how they responded. What has stood out to you so far?
Well, the big thing is you know, we haven't got any turnovers on defense. They've changed field position with a couple big plays, and you know, the kicking game right here, we start to get in control of the game, and then you know, ball hits somebody, ball we should have probably fielded. So it just all goes down to execution, and that's what we got to do a better job of.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Lack of execution. Collins and Jones back to field. The Acosta kick. He had 2 field goals in that first half for Southern Miss. It goes for a touchback. Shannon, what do you have? Play action. Has time. Crossing route and gets it complete to a wide open Amari Cooper.
And one of the rare shots down the field with some real good efficiency.
That was a good strike that time. Well done.
And look at the tempo here. Both of these plays scripted, I'm sure, at half with Lane Kiffin in this offense to get it going. And that's a dart playing on the move. One of the areas of real strength for Blake.
They go right back to it. This time Sims is going to slide down. 2nd and 5. As the pitch goes to that boundary side, as we've talked about throughout the night, and Derrick Henry gets loose inside the 20.
If you're Alabama coming out here at halftime, a little bit sluggish. You see Cotton there, the strong safety, the leading tackler, just duck his head.
Kenyon Drake. But back against the grain, kept his balance.
Catch Southern Miss on their heels.
Sims threw it low and to the outside. He goes. Maybe they follow. And Drake was stacked up short of the goal line. It'll be at fullback here. And did he ever pave the way for a touchdown for Kenyon Drake? Not by much, but with 320 pounds opening up that hole, it doesn't take much.
Oh,
Big guys, Brock.
In the backfield.
You saw Tarek Wright coming in there to meet him, and he did a good job. He's 8 plays and 75 yards, and far more in rhythm as Griffith has his 4th extra point.
6 possessions, 4 touchdowns, 1 punt, and 1 before half where you were really conservative. That's pretty good efficiency offensively.
Here's Ito Smith on the return. Dragged down just beyond the 20-yard line. Got a little Sunday Night Baseball.
Offense number 9, 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
This is Davis. And he gets back just Southern Miss. And there's Tez Parks as he gets free. And is finally pushed out by Nick Perry. From Spain Park in Hoover, Alabama. They go fly sweep play action this time as Mullins tries to shake free and then smartly slides. Downfield and through the hands of Kyle Foster. And a flag comes in as they're going to attack Nick Perry here from the game.
And would miss next week's first half against Florida when they come in here. Your 5th-year senior starting safety.
So ask yourself when you watch this, does he make contact with the crown of the helmet, or is there forcible contact to the head or neck area? It's as simple as that.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed.
That's right.
So forget this game right now. Nick Perry, Alabama's starting free safety, will now be absent when the game begins next week against Florida. And rest of this in the first half of that critical SEC game against Florida. Wow. Completion that time to program guy. He understands what Kirby Smart wants. Casey Martin, good luck with that. Completely continues on this drive. 2nd and 10. As they keep it on the ground and get into the 27. Sprints to that short side and just had to get rid of it that time. He's had himself a nice night.
Between these two teams, and the Southern Miss team, the challenge with 10 consecutive bowls is a long ways from that.
Christian Jones. That was a nice job of weaving his way through that time. And he's going to test him with that guy, Amari Cooper. No catch. Was out of bounds.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I think he gets his
Did
foot
he
in
pull
here.
this off? If he did, he's something special.
Look at that right foot.
And he is.
Yeah, I think that right foot is in bounds. We saw earlier a brilliant catch by DJ Thompson on the other side. Look at that right foot.
Oh, is he good, Brock? He is so good that
Upfield rather than forcing Amari to drift all the way to the boundary, but he clearly has the right foot down while he has possession of the ball in his hands. That's going to be a completion.
John Bibles, our replay official.
Run. Mark this down. Run.
In the review, the receiver had possession of the ball and a foot down inbound at the 41-yard line. Be 1st and 10.
So in a quarterback,
Have Jake Coker out on the field tonight. Fakes the toss, comes back just as you said, Brock. And Jones lowers. As you see how Sims finishes off this drive here. Derrick Henry as he gets to the 25-yard. Second down run by Derrick Henry. It'll be 3rd and 12,124 yards. Here's Drake on the toss sweep. First down, Alabama.
ball better to set the whole table for the rest of your offense.
He pulled that well. Sims, nice job that time. Freshmen that are making an impact here. Play action. Sims to the end zone. Touchdown, Brian Vogler. Oh, the tight ends do get involved, Brock. That's what they were trying to do tonight, is do a better job of getting the tight ends the
on
ball.
the board. Two really good tempo, rhythm, efficient drives here in the second half.
Down pass moments ago to push the margin to 35-9. Michael Thomas on the return for the Golden Eagles. And he cuts back out to the 24-yard line. Let's check in with the studio. And that man. Here's George Payne as he ran into one of his own linemen that time and had no running room. Mullins just beyond the
Early this season.
They're just 1 of 8 on 3rd downs. And Ito Smith looked like he just came out on a wheel route there, and Mullins was in.
They don't sting quite as much when you get the big completion and wheel route, as you said, on the other end.
Here's Smith. 2nd and 7 as Triplett just found that spot and settled into it. And Ito Smith was met right at the. Going to take a shot downfield. Boy, they set it up well. As the end.
They will need him at some point this season.
2nd and 10. Mullins trying to extend that play. And Casey Martin. Now you saw the right tackle there take a step back. He was lined up opposite Xavier Dixon. 3rd and 15. Here come those 4 again as he tried to go underneath to Ito Smith. His family was watching the O.J. Simpson trial, and they went with the nickname of Ito. That was good special teams coverage that time, and a punt from Sarazen. And acquitting himself well tonight. And Derrick Henry's going to try to give them some breathing room. Oh, he almost did more than that, Brock. He could have kept his footing, but
any
still.
room to really make up that competitive race.
3-step and quickly to Chris Black. And set Derrick Henry. And tried to cut back and fight his way for the 1st down.
Some of the other guys that came right in and overwhelmed the program and made it their job, that just was not the case here.
Look at Derrick Henry just having his way. There's 7 of 9 now on 3rd down. Down there on the field talking to players. Here's the toss to Drake to that boundary side as he rolls his way to the 40-yard line. Quarterback here to start the 4th quarter. Came in late in the 3rd. And a quick strike for a 1st down.
Error with where Blake Sims is right now. Very, very small.
Coker took his time and was able to get it to Christian Jones. And Christian Jones can do so much more. Here's Drake. And look at Fowler open up the door. And Drake has 3 rushing touchdowns tonight. 29-yard touchdown run by Kenyon Drake.
And as Lane Kiffin said, this has been much more of a 2 tight end kind of team, an H-back than that traditional fullback. And that's one-on-one with Kalen Reed, who has gotten the brunt of that run game from beginning to end. And oh, can you win with run game and play pass?
Kenyon Drake. Roll Tide. Yeah, they're rolling.
And play this game. It's for fun. That's what this position in this game is all about, right? That, I think, is the constant reminder and the advantage of having your coordinator on the field, those kind of conversations and moments.
What do you say? Many are already putting Georgia in that college football playoff. Hold on, pump the brakes a second. Funny things happen. Dathan Davis out to midfield.
Better offensive lines you've ever had in Columbia, South Carolina. You can trust that O-line.
The defense has been so shaky for him. It's George Payne who is wrapped up by Miller. Nick Mullins. And he gets it complete to James Cox. Go with the quick game to Thompson.
Pieces in that front.
As Triplett just settled in and was able to get the first down.
And it's Tim in this new SEC world that you live in.
Guys who can play in space. That was a good hit by Geno's. 2nd and 2. It was a mishandle of the snap, but Mullins was able to secure it and run ahead and move the chain. And Dixon was quick to get to him. That can swarm you quick. 2nd and 10. Now, it doesn't help when your running back bumps into you.
And yeah, that's not good.
Nothing good. Dixon again. He's had a nice night for Southern Miss. Corey Acosta. How about 4 for 4?
Finding brand, isn't it?
That is the case here. Here's Christian Jones on the return. And it's a good return. Let's check in with the studio with my 3rd favorite Canadian of all time. Well done, Verk. Will it be well done here in the 4th quarter for Jake Coker? That's the arm talent, but he gets a drop on the other end that time by Cam Sims. Get back, coach, over there. Tyron Jones now. A lot of room for Jones. Wasn't touched until he nearly got down to the 40. Here's Jones again. Right side of that line is making this all too easy. Tyron Jones.
Just another massive movement in holes.
Play action now. Coker gets it complete to Nicewander.
Skill sets and make you pay on the ground.
There's Jones again. Cut back. And another one. You reference Arkansas, folks. If you have 1st and goal. Coker, tuck, run. Can he? They're marking him short.
Of this being a run play action team. Ooh, and that's going to be awfully close as Alabama again hustles to the line.
And Jones was stacked up, hesitated for a moment, and Johnson met. 3rd and goal with Jones as the back. Play action. Escaped the first man and is pushed back towards the 14-yard. Cade Foster. Very nice strike of the ball by Griffin.
Man at USC having to try to manage all of it as both play caller and coordinator, and watch that defense. Different job and different deal for him here.
Studio check-in. It's not Dan Aykroyd or Will Arnett. It's Adnan Verk. He took some serious damage here in this 2nd half. So here's Weeks. And incomplete.
Number 1 against West Virginia, and you saw the gaping hole in leadership and play. And he's going to need the Reuben Fosters and the Reggie Wagner.
3rd and 6 for Weeks. And he just missed with Ricard on that slant. Right now, they only have a field goal lead on Kentucky as it stands, but you know the talent that's on that defense. As Jones calls for the fair catch, and that's a defense that's 50 to play here in Tuscaloosa. Here's Coker going to wind it up, Brock. But beyond Falcons. Here's Tenpenny. As he squares those shoulders and accelerated out. 3rd and 5. Coker with time. That was a shallow crossing route as Foster was tackled just beyond.
As he pushing the SEC play, this is going to be Blake Sims' team. Just give Coker the chance to throw it.
Flag is down as J.K. Scott.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, 6 in the defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Oh, he's lucky that his plant foot gave way there now. And hands off to Jones. He's had himself some really nice work here in this 4th quarter. Thank you, Burt. 2nd and 1 here. As Jones picks up the first down. Tenpenny. Upended and up and over.
Is you push into SEC play next week, you've got those teams that are going to run it and run it and run it. And then you see, as we saw, an Ole Miss team last week, and you see they were so much hype around Bo Wallace and Hugh Freeze, and Hugh Freeze told us pretty point blank last week that he felt like his defense.
SEC West was the best division not in college football, Brock, as Tenpenny takes inside the 10, but in all of sports. And to think a winless team, and they just did that to Texas Tech. Wow, is this some division? As Jones is going to add a little more in the final half minute here. And the 1 rushing touchdown. It was a slow start for Alabama.
Snaps that you're going to play against an A&M and a Tennessee and an Ole Miss crew here in the weeks to come.
It's Casey Martin trying to make the most of this return. Final play of the game here. Alabama had 547 total yards of offense. 52-12. They moved to 3-0. Up next, college football finale. Rice against Texas A&M. For Shannon and Brock, I'm Joe Tessitore. Enjoy the rest of your night as we get you to Mark Jones down there in College Station.